I just embarked on Virgin Voyages out of Seattle Cruiseport, and there are some things I didn't really expect. And so in this video, I want to share with you some helpful tips so that you can plan ahead, be more prepared, and know what to expect so that you can kick off your cruise vacation the best way possible coming up. If you're new here, I'm Christine Lozada. Book your Virgin Voyages cruise with us. Not only will we get you a really great deal, but we have expert advice. And the other thing, we don't charge a fee. And also, price compare with us. Even if you've already booked, it just takes a minute. Let's dive straight into this because there are 2 cruise ports in Seattle. And I was like,
which one is it?
So it's Pier 91. And so the important thing to know is that the Smith Cove Cruise Terminal is where Virgin Voyages is sailing out of and not Pier 66, which is downtown by Pike Place. So it's about 3 miles north of downtown, tucked behind the Magnolia Bluff. And the address is going to be in the description below for you so that you can go and grab that, as well as tons of helpful tips. I have an Alaska cruise pack list. I have a whole playlist of videos. Don't miss out. But the key takeaway from this is don't just Google Seattle Cruise Port when you're getting ready to head to the port. Let's talk about getting there, and then let's also talk about what time you should arrive at, because this is not a cruise port where you can just drop things and go walk around. It's helpful to know that the cruise port is about 19 miles north of the port, and depending on traffic, it should take somewhere around 30 to 45 minutes. And taking an Uber Lyft is definitely the best way. There is like the railway system, but there is nothing that goes directly to the cruise port. One thing I saw a lot of as I was Ubering into the cruise port, it was a lot of people coming early. Come at your boarding time. Virgin Voyages is very similar, I say this in my videos, to airlines. Come when it's your time to board and not before that. It doesn't mean that they 100% cannot accommodate you. Sometimes they can. And sometimes they can't. And so this cruise port is really tucked in. So yes, you can drop off your luggage early. It's as early as 9:30 in the morning. Check the app in case anything changes. Virgin always changes things. But since it's really tucked in, it's not a place where you can go drop your luggage and then let's go explore. It's definitely a place you can Uber in, drop your luggage, and then Uber out and go explore. This next one had me a little bit confused, but I also want to be careful about what I share because thank you Virgin Voyages for listening to these videos, because I know you're implementing this feedback, and I'm also listening to you guys. You guys send me tons of stuff. Join us in the Facebook group. Drop a comment below. When are you sailing Virgin Voyages? I would love to know. And also join the newsletter. You guys are sending me feedback all the time, and it's helping me to push that to Virgin Voyages so that we can share with them how to make a better experience. At the Seattle Cruise Port, this is their first time setting sail out of there. And so when I arrived, there was some confusion. It wasn't super clear on where to drop your luggage off at. And one of the new things that Virgin Voyages has implemented is luggage tags that you can print at home. So before it was always just show up at the port and then, we'll tag your luggages. And now you can print your luggage tags at home and then show up to just drop off your luggages. And so this was a pain point, to be totally honest. The porters, the porters at Terminal V, they all have the luggage tags, but here there's a singular line and then there's a singular place that does all the luggage tags, and that line was not short. And so I'm sure they will adjust this in the future, but one thing I definitely recommend is printing your luggage tags in advance, tagging your luggages so you really can just drop them off and then head in to embark. The next thing that was confusing was where is the Rockstar area versus the non-Rockstar area? There was some signage, but it wasn't insanely clear, both outside on where to drop your luggage because it's separate for Rockstars and non-Rockstars. And also it was pretty clear as you were walking in where Rockstars versus non-Rockstars needed to go. Plus they had the people at the port kind of checking your boarding pass as you were going in. So actually, key things. 1, have your boarding pass ready from your mobile phone. 2, make sure your passport is not in that checked luggage. It is on your person. And I would say the third thing I would definitely recommend, because this one threw me off, and everyone, oh my God, there are so many sailors on this sailing. I'm so happy to be meeting and seeing again. Pack some layers. We had a gorgeous day in Seattle. I just went for a walk outside, so I'm wearing my New York City finest winter coat right now. I used to live in Manhattan. But bring layers. We had a gorgeous day at Sail Away, and a lot of people brought their warm clothes, but didn't have flip-flops. I didn't expect to be in the pool dancing around during sail away. So having your passport, your boarding pass ready, and having a layer, like layers of clothes. Again, you can check all your luggage if you want to, or you can carry on all your luggage if you want to. And another key tip, don't forget, you can bring 2 bottles of wine, not magnum bottles, not humongous boxes of wine. You can bring
2 normal ass bottles of wine.
at embarkation per stateroom, not per person. There's a full blog post. Go read that. You can bring that as well, but that needs to be carried on. So these are the items that you're having on your person as you're going on. So as you head into the cruise terminal, you're boarding by your boarding time. And just like normal, like at the airport, yes, you are going through a security check in which your items are passing through a belt. I know a lot of you like to ask like all these crazy questions about what you can and can't bring. There's a whole list on Virgin Voyages, or go check the blog post. More info is in the description below about all of that. And a lot of people like to ask, can I skip over security? And no, as far as my knowledge goes, you cannot. All right, for this next part, once you get through the security check, now you're going to go get your wearable, your band, and you're showing your passport and you're showing your boarding pass. And so this also got confusing. Like the Rockstar versus non-Rockstar area wasn't super clear. So make sure you're asking if you're not sure where to go, because I went into the non-Rockstar boarding line, which was at that time that I was there at, I think, like 2 p.m. was short, so it was totally fine. But they didn't have any black bands available, so they had to run over to the Rockstar area, because I missed that part, and then come back. The Rockstar area was beyond on the other side, so you were supposed to walk around. Again, I'm sure they're going to fix the signage. This is the first time setting sail out of Seattle, but in case you don't see it and you're a Rockstar, just ask and they will take you over there. Or they have a separate area where you can check in, and then they have a little seating area for all the Rockstars to kind of hang out and enjoy some drinks and snacks, etc. One other thing that was helpful to know is when it came time to actually board, I was just like looking at the walking structure thing they had, and I was like, what the heck is going on? Like, where are we walking to? And what was interesting, so at Terminal V in Miami, right, like Virgin Voyages owns that, so you're tapping your wearable before you walk into the boarding area and then onto the ship. Here, it's once you walk on, then you tap your band, then you get greeted by the Happenings cast. This is a very minor thing, but it just creates a different dynamic when you're entering the ship. But then it's all the excitement, right? All the normal things. You're entering through 7, at least we did. And then you have the DJ over there that's playing music, and it's lively, and the Happenings cast is there, and it's just time to go enjoy your cruise vacation. That's everything to know about getting on the ship, but let's talk about when it's over, because there's actually something I did differently this time around, because I was on a back-to-back, so I got to see something that I'm glad I saw that I did differently when I actually disembarked. So when you disembark, you have the option to put all your luggage outside the night before and pick it up terminal side. And so when you walk through to the baggage claim area, you're able to pick up your luggage. And the other thing is that yes, they do have porters available that will help you. One thing that's different about Seattle is that as you're exiting out, it's not an automated system. So you are showing a customs agent your passport. So having your passport out and ready is important. You can see there are a lot of people here. I'm getting off relatively early, around 9 a.m., but there's another cruise at port. And so we're all being let off at the same time. Once you get outside, there are options for taxis, which is what I recommend. There's also the prepaid transfers if you've done that through Shore Things, and then like other shuttles, etc. But the app-based rideshare, so your Uber, Lyft, etc., that is quite a walk away. And so when I was doing the back-to-back, I got off the ship and I tried taking an Uber during my time in Seattle so I could go play pickleball, to be honest. But the smarter move is to do the yellow cab. And I say that for a few reasons. One, Uber wait times can be long. I'm not saying they are long. I'm saying they can be long. But what is long is the walk over there. It's quite a walk. It was not a big deal because I was just carrying a pickleball bag. But when I actually disembarked, I brought a lot of luggage. So doing this walk would have been maybe all right on a sunny day, but if I had a lot of luggage and it was raining, I probably would have not been happy at the end of my vacation. So I ended up taking a taxi to the airport, and that really helped me. This is part of an entire video series. Come join me in the next video. And the other thing, don't miss what's in the description. Tons of helpful content in there that most people miss. And book your cruise with us. I'm Christine Lozada, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao. I'm still wearing my boots. I'm wearing this inside because it's actually really nice outside. And it's actually really nice to sit at my laptop working hard for you guys on this content with the window open. And look at what I'm looking at. This is beautiful. One of the funniest things is when we were boarding and coming on at embarkation, when we were at the port, one of the things Seattle is known for is pickleball. I came in early to play a ton of pickleball. It's been fantastic. But my boyfriend's wearing the biggest pickleball bag. And it's just getting literally every person's attention who lives in Seattle. And so I'm just walking behind him while everyone's like, pickleball, pickleball, pickleball. And yes, we did bring our pickleball paddles. If you ever want to do like a Virgin Voyages cruise, like with pickleball, he's a pro and a coach. He's amazing. Send my team an email, team@christinelozada.com. Check the description. Okay. I'm going to edit this. Love you. Bye.